Satellites in Space, History, Purpose, and Global Presence. Welcome to this educational video about satellites. Today, we will explore why satellites are sent into space, their history, their functions, and which countries have the most satellites. This information is crucial to understand modern technology, global communication, navigation, and scientific exploration. Satellites are objects placed into orbit around Earth or other celestial bodies. They can be natural, like the moon, or artificial, created by humans. Artificial satellites are launched into space to serve multiple purposes: communication, navigation, scientific research, weather monitoring, military intelligence, and space exploration. The first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1, was launched by the Soviet Union on October 4, 1957. This historic event marked the beginning of the space age. Sputnik 1 was small, weighing just 83.6 kilograms, and transmitted radio signals back to Earth. Its launch demonstrated that humanity could send objects into orbit and laid the foundation for satellite technology. Satellites serve numerous purposes. We can categorize them broadly. Firstly, communication satellites. These satellites transmit television, radio, internet, and telephone signals. They allow global communication by sending signals across continents. Examples include the Intelsat and Iridium satellite constellations. Secondly, navigation satellites. These satellites provide positioning, navigation, and timing information. The GPS system of the United States, GLONASS of Russia, Galileo of the European Union, and Beidou of China are examples. Modern transportation, aviation, shipping, and mobile apps rely heavily on navigation satellites. Thirdly, Earth observation satellites. These satellites monitor Earth's surface, atmosphere, and oceans. They track climate change, deforestation, natural disasters, and pollution. Landsat, Sentinel, and Terra satellites belong to this category. Fourthly, scientific satellites. Scientific satellites study space, planets, and stars. They gather data about the universe, cosmic radiation, and magnetic fields. Examples include Hubble Space Telescope and Chandra X-ray Observatory. Fifthly, military satellites. Military satellites are used for reconnaissance, intelligence, and secure communication. They are critical for national security and global surveillance. Examples include spy satellites like KH-11. History of satellites. In 1957, Sputnik 1 was launched by the Soviet Union, the first artificial satellite. In 1958, Explorer 1 became the first American satellite, discovering the Van Allen radiation belts. In 1962, Telstar 1 became the first active communications satellite capable of transmitting television signals. In 1972, Landsat 1 was launched for mapping and monitoring Earth's natural resources. In 1990, the Hubble Space Telescope was launched to observe distant galaxies, stars, and the universe in visible and ultraviolet light. From the 2000s onwards, the rise of GPS, internet, and commercial satellite constellations like SpaceX's Starlink became a major development. Over time, satellites have become smaller, more efficient, and more numerous. They are now integral to daily life, global communications, and scientific advancement. How satellites are launched. Satellites are carried into space by rockets. Launch vehicles such as Falcon 9 of SpaceX, Ariane 5 of Europe, Long March of China, and Soyuz of Russia are commonly used. The rocket carries the satellite to its intended orbit, which can be low Earth orbit, medium Earth orbit, or geostationary orbit. Low Earth orbit is up to 2,000 kilometers above Earth, used by Earth observation and small communication satellites. Medium Earth orbit ranges from 2,000 to 35,786 kilometers, used mainly for navigation satellites. Geostationary orbit is 35,786 kilometers above Earth, used for communication satellites, as they stay fixed relative to Earth's surface. Global satellite presence. Since 1957, thousands of satellites have been launched. According to the latest data, over 10,000 satellites have been sent into space, but many are no longer operational. Currently, around 6,500 satellites are active in orbit. Countries with the most satellites include the United States has over 3,000 satellites. China has approximately 1,500 satellites. Russia has around 800 satellites. The European Union collectively has 400 satellites. India, Japan, and Canada each have several hundred satellites. The United States leads in technology, numbers, and diversity of satellite missions. China is rapidly expanding its satellite network for communication, navigation, and Earth observation. Conclusion: satellites have transformed life on Earth. They support communication, navigation, science, military operations, and global monitoring. From Sputnik 1 to Starlink constellations, satellites continue to advance human knowledge and connect the world. For more detailed information, you can check our longer videos on this channel, which explore satellite technology, launch methods, and the future of space exploration.